Hi, I'm Kendra Betts. I'm a physical therapist with the VA National Center for Patient Safety. Here at the National Disabled Veterans Winter Sports Clinic, we have a goal of keeping people safe. So we're working with veterans who have significant physical impairments that often need help with moving themselves from their wheelchair in and out of a sit ski or other piece of equipment. So what we do here is we have criteria for individuals to move themselves when they can do that. So if they have the ability to move themselves from their wheelchair into a sit ski, we want them to do that. However, we have some individuals who are not able to physically lift themselves from their wheelchair into a sit ski. And in that case, we have brought an overhead lift that is commonly used in our VA medical centers, and we are using that equipment slope side. We also have a similar piece of equipment at our sled hockey area.
My name is Kathleen Decina. I'm a physical therapist at the Seattle VA Spinal Cord Injury Unit. We use lifts and different pieces of equipment throughout my normal Monday through Friday job to keep our patients safe, to prevent falls, and to keep staff safe. Now what's really exciting is we are applying that out here in the community, in the real world, to prevent those injuries, prevent falls. At the VA, we also have a policy that staff should not be lifting more than 35 pounds. And it is excellent that now we have the technology here so that we can keep everybody safe and follow that important policy out here in the real world.
Hey everybody, Ron Haskell, comms guy here at the National Disabled Veterans Winter Sports Clinic, the final day of the sports clinic. And we're at the top of the mountain here in Snowmass, asking veterans some more questions before they bomb the hills. See what they have to say.
As far as rec therapy, adaptive sports, the Winter Sports Clinic, what does that mean to you, and as far as your care and things like that? What does all this mean to you?
This means a lot to me. This is like, with disabilities, you have health challenges, physical challenges, and having the adaptive sports, gives you the opportunity to, get out and still be able to participate with things that you like, be able to explore things that you've never done before, i.e. me, I've never skied before, so it introduced me to a new sport. And it helps with your mental, with falling into depression and things of that nature, so adaptive sports is it's a big deal.
It means a lot to me to be able to do some of the activities that I have done before as a younger person, and find that I can still do it.
Well, when I started coming here, my first one was in 2000. I was in a big motorized electric chair sitting in the bi-ski, and after that I was able to get out of my chair. I walk. I do use a wheelchair at times, but I crutch. I can get around, and I get to do awesome things like this, play sled hockey, go skiing.
It's made a huge difference in my life. It's got me out, getting me active again, so I'm not just sitting on the couch gaining weight. I'm actually down like 20 pounds since last year from this event, so it's keeping me active, keeps my mind so I'm not thinking about things I shouldn't be thinking about, and I look forward to this event every year and coming to see people that I haven't seen in a year, and it's just awesome.
What's been the highlight of your week so far?
Skiing. I've seen it before, but skiing is always like the highlight. I seen before my injury, so the fact that I can do this now with my brain injury, it's pretty awesome.
About three and a half years ago, I was asked the question, what do you look forward to doing again? I say, skiing. And I'm here, skiing.
My name is Cal Garcia. I go by Cal, a lot easier. I'm from the Long Beach VA. I live out in California. These are my two dogs, my two service dogs. I got Coco here, Nala here. They're about 5 years old. I rescued them from my nephew. They were mountain dogs, so they love the cold. It's awesome. And basically, she's good to go, but she's still in training. But she helps me out. I fall quite often, so I asked her to brace, and she helps me so I can get up if there's no other furniture around. And she also helps me with I get anxiety, and I get real anxious, and I don't know how she could tell, but she could, and she just comes and she puts her head on my lap, and she just looks at me, and then I don't know how it just calms me down, or it relaxes me. I just pet her. I was my first year snowboarding, so I was a little I wasn't scared. I was just worried because skiing last year. This year they said snowboarding's a lot harder. So I was like, you know what, we'll try it. But then when I got to it, I was getting anxious, and I just brought her with me, and she just, I don't know, just having her with me for some reason, it relaxed me, and I was like, okay, let's do it. But yeah, it's just, they help me relax. They just help me relax and basically calm down, so I'm not so anxious, and they help with my mood. So if I get angry or frustrated, they I don't know, they know how to calm me down. Yeah, I don't know how they do it, but it's awesome.